Listen close, what is this? Is it heartbreak? Is it truly what it feels like? What it sound like? What it's truly at the essence? Sharp teeth in the chest, gets all in the breast of the beat and the bruise. Feeling like a pawn to the greed of these fools, but I never been a piece of the evil in the...
Hey you guys, what's good? It's your boy SJ K-Dot, the first Black Super Saiyan to ever arrive on this planet. I'm back here with another video. I got this discussion, this epic discussion we're gonna have. This movie released on Netflix. I was finally able to, I just watched it one day. Because yesterday I was watching freaking Brother Bear. I was watching, what else? I watched Brother Bear 2, Open Season 2, some old ass movies like from back in the day. And I was like, fuck, nostalgia. Came across a movie. They released Solo, a Star Wars story on Netflix, right? I wanted to skip that because that shit was fucking boring. As soon as I went into it, I was like, fuck, I don't care. Han Solo did not need a movie. Should have left him a mystery. Should have left him a mystery in general. Or if he was going to do it, should have made that nigga cool. Because as soon as I got into it, the one thing that threw me off was the way he got his name. From some random ass dude. The fuck. That's just crazy. But look. This is Star Wars Last Jedi spoiler review. Finally watched it. This is my second viewing of it. I only seen it once. And I seen like big key scenes of it, but a lot of it forgot, but you know, still trash. I want to talk about this movie. There's pretty much reviews out there that already crushed this film down to its core and broke it down and destroyed it and like molested it with no lube, fucked it raw and did all that shit. I'm gonna talk about this film. I'm gonna break it down the best way I can. We're gonna get into it. Fresh cut? Yeah, we're gonna get into it the best way I can. I'm gonna try to explain my issues with this. Does that have to do with mainly... It's really going to be 5 characters that really ruin this film. 5 characters. Actually 6 that ruin this film. Let's go ahead and let's get into it. We're going to mainly talk about the characters. We know that the script is stupid. This movie is about 2 ships trying to blow each other up. For some reason the fuel is low on this ship. And this other ship can't do something because they can't hyper jump. And if they do this, blah, 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 blah. We already know what the story is. This shit's boring. The story concept is boring. The most boring part of this movie is knowing that the First Order just can't blow up the Republic. And also, this is the issue with this film and this new trilogy. Why is the freaking Republic so weak? They have control of the galaxy now. The First Order should be the ones with the less troops. And they reckon these dudes. This flip-flop now. Now the Resistance is the Empire getting their ass kicked by the Resistance. Now the First Order is the Resistance. Okay, shit, fuck. Okay, wow. That's cool, I guess. We're going to talk about the characters that really ruin this lore. They make Star Wars unappealing. They destroy Star Wars. They make Star Wars look disgusting. They make Star Wars look like... They kill the reputation of Star Wars and just destroy it. Let's talk about Snoke. Let's talk about Rey. Let's talk about Kylo. Let's talk about Leia. And let's talk about... Who else? Finn and Rose. And I want to say something. These movies... rely on so much nostalgia just to be good. That's why this shit is such a failure to me. Because look, showing us Chewbacca, showing us Luke, showing us Darth Vader's helmet in those trailers. We saw those trailers. This is what they really gotta do to bring us into something new. They gotta tease us with some old stuff. Like, oh, let's show R2-D2 here. Like, aren't y'all trying to be y'all new thing? Do something new. The Force Awakens is literally A New Hope. The Last Jedi follows a lot of what The Empire Strikes Back did. But let's talk about these characters that disrespect this whole franchise as a whole. Let's get on Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker did a pussy act in this movie. A very pussy act. And it made his character seem weak. Luke went from brave and courageous, going from whiny little boy in the New Hope to boy that wised up and went alone to go head up with Darth Vader and Darth Sidious by himself, alone, to try and redeem his father, who probably was beyond redemption, did the most heinous crimes ever, killing children, helping out the Empire with taking over planets, using Wookiees as slaves to help build the Death Star, that kind of shit. This man Luke was going to kill his nephew because he feared the potential of his power and the power that he had. Without not even trying to talk to him, he was straight up going to kill him because he felt the power once before. He didn't act upon it, and he wanted to act upon it this time by trying to kill his nephew. What the fuck? You went from epic young man to old weakling who makes a map and goes hide on a secluded planet. But when someone finds that map and finds you, what the freak? What's the purpose? Why'd you make a map? Why'd you make a map if you did not want to be found? And that's why this fool Ryan Johnson, he's J.J. Abrams set up stuff, and even though it was trash, Ryan Johnson's such a dickhead. He changed stuff. He messed up what Ryan Johnson set up. He messed up what J.J. Abrams set up, and then he went and wrecked it and tried to do his own thing and said, "Here you go, JJ. Good luck on episode 9." That's how whack of a director and trash of a person Ryan Johnson is for that. You're gonna fuck up what this dude set up. At least, even if it was trash from episode 7, you're gonna wreck what he set up and try to do your own shit and make up some new bullshit out of nowhere. You know, it's like, fuck. You did, you got your money. And he said, "Screw you, JJ. Good luck." What the freak? Ryan, you're trash as a director. I didn't even like that movie Looper you did. That shit was boring. But Luke went from this bright young man, courageous young man, to a weak, old man. Scared pussy. His sister is in trouble. Han died. And he's gonna hide on a planet the whole time? He never left that planet once. He sent a force projection to another planet to distract. Luke is garbage. Luke, this is what Disney has done. Disney has took great characters and they have turned them into weaklings, turned them into cowards, turned them into punks, turned them into in a way, no, I'm not finna say a false prophet here. No. Turn him into a dude that just straight up disrespect the Jedi Order that he willingly joined, and he's gonna disrespect this order later. We know the Jedis are hypocrites, but for you to do that much to try and wreck the Jedi Order, to try and wreck what they built, that's so disrespectful in itself. Because Jedi did stand for good. And yes, the Jedi did have strict rules. But if you was not willing to be a Jedi, then, go do your own. You can still be good. But, you can follow your own morals and merits. But the Jedi's had their set of rules. If you wasn't willing to be down with it, then don't mess with it. Luke willingly chose to be a part of it. Luke had a choice. He didn't have to go up there and see his daddy. Luke could have been young and said, "You know what, screw this, I'm going back to Tatooine. I don't care if they take over. I'll just try and make it work as much as possible. Good luck, sister." Luke didn't have to do any of this, bro. But Luke invested himself into it, said, "I'm going to stick it through. I'm going to stick it through," and he did. This Luke ran away onto another planet, hid, didn't return. His sister and everybody else in the galaxy is fighting to stop the empire that Luke fought years ago to keep from rising up. And he say, "I'm not finna pull up. It's not my place." Fuck you, Luke. You're trash. Let's talk about Rose. We know Rose. When I watched this movie and I really paid attention, the first scene Rose is in, she's an annoying ass bitch. She's so freaking nosy. She's such a nuisance. The way she saw Finn, her face and her eyes when she looked at this man, she literally fell in love the first time when she looked at this dude. Finn and Rose are so whack and retarded. They're going to remember on the planet with the casinos and stuff when they freed those animals. Why didn't they say, "Hey kids, jump on the animals with us and follow us. We'll try to get you out of here too"? Why didn't you free the animals and the kids? Trash. Thought you guys was the Republic. Thought you guys were, our heroes that we look up to in the galaxy. Thought you guys were the good guys. You gonna let these kids be slaves? These kids, you ain't finna try and help? Man, trash. The way they did Finn. We know, first things first, when Finn woke up, he said, I'm looking for Rey. They redirected Finn to be stuck with this bitch. This annoying chick. And she was like, oh my gosh, you're him. What? After a few hours and Finn got this much notoriety? After a few hours? Not even months? Years? After a few hours, he after getting his whole back repaired, he got this much notoriety? What? No, I'm good. No, that makes no sense. Let's talk about Rey. Rey's character is what I always hate in a character. A character... No. A character that's just throwing stuff at her, not clearly developed good enough. Like, you can be throwing some things at you, but you gotta be developed, such as someone like Superman. Superman, over time, gained new abilities, gained new things. Started off the bat, super powerful alien, but he gained new abilities off the bat. There was development to it. They had a bunch of writing that develops to it. This shit happened so quick. Let's go back to episode 7. Rey is this random chick that's good. That's a good mechanic, good with tech and everything. We know she's good with tech and stuff, right? For some reason, she knows how to fly a ship. Okay, cool. We know she can put some stuff together because she constructed that speeder bike thing. Okay, why didn't you build a ship or something? Collect some parts, build a ship, and get up out of there. If you was this smart, you've been on this planet for some years. You I don't know. I mean, look, she been on that planet for years. She went on that planet as a child and grew up on that planet. She had enough time to be as young as she did, to learn what she did, and to build some ship over time, in privacy, in secret, wherever she was at. Because clearly she had her own place in secret, where she can go do whatever. And the fact is, Rey did a forced mind trick in her first movie ever. Rey also picked up a lightsaber with no training, and do not get over here telling me, oh, she fought bandits and stuff. No bandit compares to a Jedi or a Sith in training, regardless. All those bandits you was talking about on that planet where she stays on Jakku? Kylo Ren could have soloed all them people on that planet. Kylo Ren could have soloed all those bandits with their guns on that planet. Like those bandits and little bounty hunters are anything worthy to a Jedi or a Sith. That they're worthy enough for her to be trained to go up against Kylo Ren. I don't care if Kylo Ren was damaged or if he got shot. He clearly was able to still fight. But this bitch Rey picked up a lightsaber, started doing front flips, somersaults, and freaking jumped off a tree into the air. Wow, wow, pow, pow. She was fighting like she knew what she was doing. This is the first time ever in Star Wars that we've seen someone pick up a lightsaber and they did this. From what we know from Star Wars, from the Clone Wars to Rebels to the prequels to even the original trilogy, you need to be trained in swordsmanship, training of the Force, and practicing the ideals of whatever order you're respectively part of. Rey did none of those things in The Force Awakens. So why does that by default she can just pick up a lightsaber and do some things? That's total bullshit. That makes no sense. By default she can do these things. What? Who wrote this? J.J. Abrams. What the freak? Kathleen Kennedy. You are trash too. I don't know why you signed off on this. Because you are a neo-Nazi feminist. Now I want to see powerful women, but I want to see women built up like men. Go through trials and tribulations, and then she gets her powers respectively. Not, here you go, boom, good luck. In one film, she learned how to do a forced mind trick for her first time. She also, let's not forget, she also picked up a lightsaber for the first time, turned it on, and defeated a trained Padawan in Sith, Kylo Ren. Oh my gosh. Trash. Who else? Let's talk about Leia. It was quick. her little Supergirl bit, and the fact that she didn't blow up and die and survive. We don't know when Luke trained her or how often he trained her, but clearly she knew how to use the Force. I never seen a Jedi or a Sith from any past books, movies, or TV shows do what Leia did. So if Leia is that powerful to fall out, to get blown up out of a ship, save herself from getting fully frozen in space, fly back, she clearly had a lot of Force power to do something. So she couldn't, I don't know, use the Force and try to take down some of those ships or whatever. Wow, for push, wow, you know, I mean, she knows how to use the Force. She was able to fly back to a ship. I never seen Luke do that. I never seen Yoda do that. I never seen Qui-Gon Jinn do that. I never seen Sidious do that. I guess Sidious can do that based on this movie. I guess Sidious could have done that, but he never was in the position to do it. So if Leia can do it, fucking Sidious can do it. Qui-Gon Jinn can do it. Luke can do it, obviously. Darth Vader could have done it. Anakin could have done it. Ahsoka Tano could do it. Maybe Jyn Erso can do it. There's Kit Fisto could probably do it. Mace Windu can obviously do it if fucking Leia can do it. But look, you guys, this film, it's a very bad film. It doesn't make sense. This whole new Star Wars under Disney franchise makes no sense. It's garbage. It's trash, and it's very disgusting that they disrespect the lore like this. Now, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I love me some Star Wars. But the way they're doing this, the way they disrespected Luke's legacy as a person, Luke went from being a great, brave, and courageous person to a coward. He went from brave to. Luke at first was clearly young. He was young, in a way, sort of misled, misguided, and was sort of put onto a path in The Empire Strikes Back to wait, train, and then go execute. But in this film, he breaks down and goes to a paranoid old fuck because he tried to kill his nephew and not even try to talk to the guy. Come on now, what is that, dude? Luke, when he was younger, he didn't even want to try and finish off his father. But he's going to go ahead and kill his nephew off the bat? What kind of man did this dude turn into? He turned into the weakest man I ever seen in my life. Who? Rian Johnson. I bet this probably speaks to Rian Johnson's life. I bet Rian Johnson probably tried to kill his own nephew because he feared his nephew was going to probably deck his shit in. Fuck. Look, you guys, Star Wars is dead. It is very dead. It's very deceased. This franchise, this is sullied. There's no redemption for this. There's no redemption because they took characters from the past and made them punks. Luke, he's a punk bitch. He's trifling. He's trash. He's a disrespect. He disrespected the Jedi Order. This man disrespected a Jedi Order that he chose to be a part of in practice. What the heck? This is the problem with Luke. He tried to use the Jedi and Sith as an excuse for his mistakes. And when he accepted his mistakes, this dude didn't even go physically to deal with the issue. He was there in spirit. It's like, oh, you guys, good luck. You wasn't even there physically to man up and go help your sister, the one you love, your sister. You could have at least made it up to her to go to that planet and confront her son in person if you was going to do that. But no, I'm going to be a Force ghost. I'm going to send my transparent ghost there. It's trash. Finn is the cliche black guy comedic relief. What the freak? Dude got whipped across the back with Kylo's lightsaber, didn't even die. What the freak? drinking out of an animal's drinking water in The Force Awakens. Dude has became the comedic relief. Treated his character like shit, bruh. What the freak? Even tased this man. Rose, that annoying trick. How's she gonna? It seems like she was emotionally infatuated with this man. It's like, oh my gosh, I want to suck his meat. The first time you see her and she sees him, her face, her eyes, she looks so annoying. She's like, oh my gosh, can you mind your business and shut up? She's annoying, bro. I hate Rose's character. She is annoying. She's a nuisance. And you know what? For the actors that took these roles and was part of this film, Mark Hamill, shouts out to you for letting us know, but you still was part of this, man. I know you guys trying to get that paycheck and stuff, but come on now. Come on now. There gotta be a time when you gotta say no. There gotta be a time when you say no. If Mark, this is part of your career, man. Your character, Luke, went from this high to this low years later. Disney shitted on Luke. They disrespected him. Disney, they don't need Star Wars anymore. This is why people need to start being harder on these fucking companies. Y'all need to start being harder on these companies. In every single way, shape, or form, you need to be harder on these companies. Regardless. I don't care if it's Marvel. I don't care if it's DC. The same energy I put on that Titans reaction where Dick Grayson was doing Jason Todd stuff and brutally killing people, stabbing dudes in the neck. And the energy I put on there is the energy I put when I talk about Marvel, bruh. I go in hard. I don't give it no slack. Same thing if I was talking about Apple. We know what the shady stuff Apple be doing. Bro, we know what Apple be doing. Downgrading their tech purposely just so you can, at some point, within maybe 2 or a year and a half, buy something new. Come on now. We know what's up with these companies, yo. Money first. Disney's all about that bread. They like their SJW stuff in there. If you a woman, you OP. Then freaking Rose couldn't even let Finn have anything. She took his honorable death away from him. Come on now, she's annoying. She took his own honorable death away from him. Like, no, you're not gonna die. Mwah. Mwah. What are you doing? Don't kiss me. The freak. Where's the consent at? You know what, Disney, since you're all about SJW, that was no consent when Rose kissed Finn. I was very offended by that because she did not ask for consent when she kissed him. Since Disney wants to be SJW, Rose did not ask for proper consent. Rose has molested that man and did not ask for permission to kiss him. That is rape to the highest degree. You have raped Finn. Finn is wrecked. You have stolen him from Rey, his rightful lover. They're trying to do this Reylo, Kyren shit. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be iffy. It's gonna be nasty. I don't know about it, guys. But one thing I can say, this movie's trash. It's a nah. It's on Netflix though, but you can watch it. But like, after seeing this, after seeing the trash Force Awakens, after seeing how they disrespect the way you become a Jedi, and this is the problem with these films, they disrespect the way you become a Jedi. You don't need training. You just pick up a lightsaber, and if you're Force sensitive, you don't need to train. That's basically what these movies tell you. You can be anything with the Force, but you don't need to train at all. That's fucking bullshit. No, you need to train. How you gonna destroy what George Lucas has built up, and you just solely and wreck it like this? Come on now, Disney. Come on now. He passed you the torch, and y'all disrespected his story like this. You disrespect his story like this, his lore. Wow, Disney. You guys are very cool for that. This is why Disney. I never wanted Disney to have Marvel in the first place. I wish Marvel Studios was their own thing, but some Marvel Studios went bankrupt, couldn't even support themselves. Had to sell off characters like Spider-Man and X-Men and shit. Well, that's life. Shit sucks. Gotta deal with it. Gotta move on. But you guys, your boy K-Dot, first Black Super Saiyan. This new Disney Star Wars is a disrespect to everything that came before and predated it. This film is a disrespect. This film is garbage. This film pisses on the lore, and it just disrespects it. You don't need to train to be a Jedi or a Sith. Just pick up a lightsaber, and if you're force sensitive, you're all good. That's not how it goes. From the prequels, the original trilogy, you had to be trained. How do you think Luke lost against Darth Vader? And Luke is force sensitive. Wait a minute, Disney. That makes no sense. So when the Empire Strikes Back, Luke, who was force sensitive, why didn't he beat up Darth Vader? He was force sensitive, and he was just fighting like he was a basic person with a sword. So why is Rey so powerful? What's up? She picked up a lightsaber, and did all this, but Luke didn't do that when he went up against Darth Vader. He lost that fight. What happened, Disney? That makes no sense. That transition makes no sense. You need to be trained. They have disrespected this. They have disrespected the lore. Disney is garbage when it comes to Star Wars. Disney, just stick to your animations. You guys do beautiful at that. You guys are beautiful and amazing at animations strictly. That's why I love you guys. But I'm done with you. I'm done. You know, this is my review. This is it. I know it was a little short review, but there's other channels that already wrecked this. My fucking head. Oh my gosh. There's other channels that wrecked this movie. That's wrecked this film already. I'm sorry, guys. My head really hurts. Oh my gosh. I'm in this video. There, it's your boy Kid Out, the first Black Super Saiyan. We're reviving this planet. Don't do drugs. Go straight that peace, love, and positivity. I might do another video to something else. Oh, I'm getting tired. I might do another video. Doses.